Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So excited to be back today. I'm going to be coming at you with something a little bit different today. So I'm going to make a fat loss tip video. So all of my best tips on fat loss, on getting in shape, getting healthy, because this is definitely something I get asked about quite often, especially with being a trainer and with my clients that I see in person. They ask a lot of these questions, and a lot of you online reach out and want to know these things. So I'm going to share with you my best tips on losing fat, getting healthier, and just what you need to do to get your body in optimization. But first things first, I got to get some coffee in me. So I already brewed my espresso over here. Got my handy dandy espresso machine here. I actually got this thing on Amazon, and I think it was only like $30 or $40, but it has been one of the best purchases that I've ever made. So I should probably link that below so you guys can go get yourself one. So it just makes your espresso shot, and then it's really dirty. Yes, it's hard to keep clean, all right? But I can't even drink normal coffee anymore. This thing has ruined me. So I always add in this coconut milk creamer. It's pretty dang good, dairy-free, because I do not consume dairy. So I put a splash of that, and then to finish it off, I put in some protein nut milk. This has 10 grams of protein per serving, and it tastes so good. The vanilla kind is very good. I like to shake it, and then when you pour it, it comes out super foamy. Alright guys, there it is, just how I like it. Super good. I drink way too many of these. Let's not talk about that though. Let's talk about fat loss, alright? I'm gonna get right into this video. Here are my tips. Alright guys, so I have quite a few tips. Some of them are gonna sound more obvious and simple. Some of them maybe a little more complicated. I honestly could probably make a video on every single one of them and talk for an hour, but I'm just gonna make this quick and dirty and just give you all of the tips in this video, and then maybe down the road I will make separate videos on more detailed topics. Starting with tip number one, it's water. All right guys, you've probably heard this so many times that it's important to drink water, but I just don't think you've heard it enough. And you probably don't realize how water is affecting your body, all right? Water detoxifies you. It's good for your skin. It's good for your brain function, for your gut health. If you're tired, if you're fatigued, you're probably dehydrated. There's so many amazing things that water does for your body. Your body is literally made up of mostly water, so that's like, it seems kind of obvious that your body needs water if it's made up of that much water. But my tip for you is to drink 0.6 to 1 ounce of water per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 130 pounds, you should be drinking close to 130 ounces. And to show you guys what that looks like, right here, all right, you got 1 gallon of water. This is 128 ounces of water. I highly suggest getting that much water, at least shooting for it, because that's just your baseline of water. You need to drink more water if you're being active or you live in a warm climate and you're sweating more, all right? So many different aspects that go into it. Just try to get it in a gallon at least. My suggestion is literally filling up a gallon and chugging until you get enough water. Tip number 2 is going to be vegetables. So not only vegetables, but just eating real food, all right? Your body craves nutrients, and our cells are made up of what we eat, and your body is constantly reproducing cells and remaking your body, all right? Building your body of what you put into it. You're not gonna get that from eating junk food and just trying to hit your macronutrients, your protein, carbs, and fats. You have to get your micronutrients, all right? Vegetables are so important. Try to put them into every single meal, all right? Spinach is probably one of the easiest ones. You can put spinach anywhere. You can put it in your eggs, you can put it in your salads, your sandwiches, your shakes. You can literally fit spinach anywhere. Just find ones that you like, all right? I used to hate most vegetables. I would not touch mushrooms or tomatoes or asparagus or zucchini or any of that. I literally hated it. So you have to start somewhere and you have to take baby steps, but fit those veggies into your meals. It's going to make a huge difference eating real food, and your body is gonna change. Next one is going to be sleep, and this is so important but so underlooked. And I've had clients in the past that really struggle with sleep, and it holds them back from really seeing any results because your body recovers when it sleeps, and it's so important to let your body rest and rejuvenate. And if you don't do that, then you are gonna hit a plateau, and you're probably not realizing how much sleep affects your results. So really try to get your 8 hours of sleep, all right, 7 to 8 hours. And the way that you're gonna get a good quality sleep is by allowing yourself to shut down early, all right? Don't stay up until the last minute that you're falling asleep watching the TV, looking on your phone, constantly putting light into your eyes, all right? That's going to prevent you from getting the quality of sleep that you need. And turning off those devices, I swear it's gonna help you just tenfold. So just shut them off, have a nighttime routine, start making healthier habits before you go to bed. So within that half hour, you don't have to be consuming content. You could maybe be doing a face mask or listening to some like meditative music, or doing some meditation, or even reading a book would be better than watching TV. So try to find those healthy habits right before bed. Maybe spend some extra time with your loved ones or your dog. That's a great time to really disconnect and get into that sleep mode. Next thing is you have to change your mindset, all right? I know this doesn't really seem like it coordinates with fat loss, but you need to change your mindset into more positive thinking. This is so huge, and this has really changed my life once I started to focus more on positive thinking. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to believe that things are possible for you. And this really starts with putting positive information into your brain. I really like this saying of, you have a cup full of water, and you can think of clean water as positive thoughts and dirty water as negative thoughts. So think about if your cup is all full of dirty water, because that's, your life's surrounded with negative thoughts. If you put the cup under a running faucet of clean water, eventually all that dirty water is gonna spill out of the cup, and you're only gonna have clean water in it. So I always think about dirty water like gossip sites or reality TV, or those friends that are constantly complaining and being more toxic relationships in your lives. You have to get rid of that negative shit, sorry for my language, get rid of that negative shit out of your life and start focusing on more positive things like self-development, self-growth. Start hanging around friends that actually lift you up and encourage you and don't make fun of you for your journey, especially in fitness. If it's your family members, you gotta get real with them and tell them how important it is to you, because mindset is huge. And that kind of just branches in to the next thing, where accountability is really important. So if you don't have a good support system, you need to get one right now, all right? There's so many different communities online you can join. We have social media these days, so you can usually find people online that are very supportive of your journey. And if it's not your family, just keep at it. You can't obviously cut your family out, but keep trying to convince them that this is an amazing journey you're on, and you're changing yourself and you're transforming, and eventually down the road they're going to join with you because you're inspiring them. And they might resist and resist and resist, but eventually they will break and follow along. So keep with it. For sure, it is worth it. Now that I got through those tips, I know those don't really seem like things that you would necessarily think of when it comes to fat loss, but they're so important. If you don't have those things in place, like your stress management and your accountability and your mindset, your sleep and your recovery, things aren't gonna go your way when you're trying to reach a goal, especially fat loss or muscle growth or just getting healthier. These things play such a big role. So I know that sometimes it feels like it's so out of reach to even get to that point, but it really is important to put all these little aspects into place so that the big goal can be reached. So it's a lot of little things coming into a big goal, all right? So I wanna get more into some actual tips that you can do to increase your fat loss. One thing I'm gonna suggest is if you're a beginner and you've never tracked your nutrition before, I highly suggest that you track your nutrition. All right, this includes your macros. So if you don't know what macros are, they are the breakdown of calories, and you have your carbs, your fats, and your proteins. And it's very important that you're getting the amount of protein that your body needs, and that you're keeping your calories within a certain range if you're trying to hit a goal. All right, and then setting a goal that you have in mind so you can actually shoot towards something, and having that very detailed. All right, so say you want to lose 5 pounds in 3 weeks, then you know what to set your calories at and to track that. So if you need more help with that, I have another video on tracking macros and figuring out your calories and all that. I definitely need to update that video because it's been a few years, but you can go see that old video and figure that out. Definitely do your own research though. I highly recommend that you track your nutrition when you're first getting started because it's just so mind-blowing. You don't usually realize that you're not eating enough protein, that you might be getting way too much fat, and people typically realize that they're consuming way too much sugar. So it's really mind-opening to track your nutrition when you're first getting started. If you are more of a veteran in this area and you've tracked your nutrition before, you got a good handle on it, you're more of an intuitive eater, I don't think that you should track nutrition, all right? It's just a short-term thing to really help you along, or if you fall off the boat, you can get back on, start tracking, and it just helps you stay accountable to yourself, all right? So it's not really a long-term thing. I know people can become kind of obsessive with tracking nutrition. I don't think that is healthy, but in the beginning, when you're first learning about what your body needs and food portions and all of that, I think it is very important to track your nutrition. Another thing is making sure that you detox your body. All right, there's a lot of things in our daily lives that our body ingests toxins, whether it's through our water, through the air we breathe, and through different foods that our body isn't really digesting well. It's super important that you detox your body. You can do that from drinking water. Eating vegetables is going to really help detox, and then also taking like a green juice powder. I highly suggest the Organifi brand. This is something that I've been taking for years, and I finally started working with them a couple weeks ago. This is the powder right here, Organifi green juice. This is amazing stuff. If you want to get a discount on this, you can use my code, I'll put that below. But I highly recommend just detoxing your body, getting all the junk, doing it on a daily basis, through sweating, through drinking water, through eating vegetables, and drinking green juice. The last one is to do high intensity interval training. All right, this is a great way to cut fat while keeping your muscle mass. I am all about the weight training. That is like my favorite way to train, and that's a great way to burn fat as well, but you need to keep your body active in all ways. I highly suggest doing high intensity interval training. It doesn't have to be every day, even just doing it like once or twice a week, and it doesn't have to be long. It can be like 10 to 15 minutes, and you can get a really great workout in that amount of time. So that is leading me in to the next thing in the video. So I'm going to get my workout. Right now it's 85 degrees outside in San Diego. I'm about to sweat it out, and I'm probably gonna die a little bit, but I'm excited. I'm just gonna use this band here for equipment and my body weight. So let's do this, let's go. All right, we are out here. This is where I'm gonna work out. Got my pool right up there. We're gonna make this workout nice and quick, all right? It's gonna be 12 minutes. I have 4 different exercises. I'm gonna do 30 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest. I'm gonna do 4 rounds of that. That means that's 3 minutes at each exercise, 12 minutes total, quick and dirty, and we'll be done, all right? Here we go.
me spell. Don't you know you make me nervous as hell? Always been afraid of letting go. You cut me open, told me you saw a side of me even I didn't know. How you made it known. You see me in a different way. I didn't think.
Let's exercise.
I can't believe I'm saying this. It's scary. It's scary. You see me in a different way. My love for you is every day. Count my blessings and I sing your praise. You're my everything.
And workout complete. So this is where I'm going to end the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my tips, my fit tips, and leave me some feedback below. Let me know how you liked it. Maybe the video could be shorter, or I could go more into depth on these topics. And if you like the workout, you can go right down here and subscribe to my channel. Just hit that little icon, subscribe, like the video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you on the next one.